The calm before the crime. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, everything seemed picture perfect. Manicured lawns, friendly waves, and that one person who always seemed to be watching a little too closely. Her name was Karen, head of the HOA, Homeowners Association, the self-appointed queen of the cul-de-sac. She had rules for everything, from grass height to mailbox color, and she loved enforcing them. But one day, Karen crossed a line she could never come back from, because this time, it wasn't about lawn decorations or parking violations. It was about stealing a disabled man's lifeline. The delivery that never arrived, a man named Ethan, a 42-year-old war veteran, lived 2 houses down from Karen. He had lost partial mobility in an accident and was waiting months for his custom medical equipment, a $7,000 advanced mobility chair, built just for him. The day finally came. The delivery truck arrived. The box was left safely on his porch while he was at a therapy appointment. But when Ethan returned home, the box was gone. No delivery notice, no theft alert, nothing. Just an empty porch. At first, he thought it might be a mix-up, but after checking with the company and neighbors, it became clear someone had stolen it. The neighborhood gossip word spread fast, and in a community where everyone knew everything, whispers started. Some said they saw Karen hovering around Ethan's porch that morning. Others said they noticed her carrying a large brown box into her garage. But no one dared confront her directly, because, well, she was the HOA president. Ethan decided not to accuse anyone outright. Instead, he called the police and filed a report. But here's where things got interesting. The detective assigned to the case wasn't just anyone. He had personal experience with HOA power trips before. The detective's plan. Detective Reynolds was calm, clever, and quietly observant. He visited the neighborhood, asked routine questions, and noticed something strange. Karen was overly defensive. She insisted she hadn't seen anything and was too busy organizing the community bake sale. But when Reynolds checked her security camera footage, she said, "Oh, I deleted the old files to save space." Suspicious much? So the detective went a step further. He asked Ethan if there were any smart doorbells nearby that might have recorded the delivery. And there was. The video that changed everything, a neighbor across the street had a Ring camera, and what it captured was jaw-dropping. At 10:42 a.m., just 15 minutes after the delivery truck left, Karen was seen walking toward Ethan's porch. She looked around, checked the street, and then casually picked up the massive medical equipment box. She dragged it across the lawn, straight into her garage. Caught on camera. Detective Reynolds now had proof, but he wanted her to confess on her own first. The confrontation. The next day, Reynolds knocked on Karen's door. Karen opened it with her signature fake smile. "Detective, how can I help you?" He calmly replied, "We're following up on the missing delivery for Mr. Ethan." Karen, "Oh yes, such a shame. Maybe porch pirates took it." Reynolds smiled slightly, then said, "Porch pirates? Like this one?" He showed her a still image from the Ring footage. Her face, her hands on the box. Karen froze. Her face turned pale. Then came the stuttered excuses. I was just protecting it. I didn't want it stolen. I was going to give it back." But when the detective asked why she never reported it and why the box was still sealed in her garage, she had no answer. The arrest within minutes, backup arrived. Karen was arrested on charges of grand theft and tampering with private property. Neighbors watched from their driveways, some whispering, some recording. For once, the queen of the HOA was being ruled by the law. The stolen equipment was recovered in perfect condition and returned to Ethan, who broke down in tears when he saw it. After months of waiting, he finally got his independence back. The aftermath, Karen tried to claim it was a misunderstanding, but the footage and her behavior told another story. The HOA removed her from her position immediately, and she faced public humiliation and criminal charges. And Ethan, he became somewhat of a hero in his neighborhood, a symbol of how even the most powerful people can't escape accountability. The lesson: sometimes the loudest person in the room isn't the most powerful, just the most afraid of being exposed. Karen thought she could control everyone, until she got caught on camera controlling something that wasn't hers. In the end, justice wasn't just served, it was recorded in 1080p. Outro. If you enjoyed this real-life story of justice and karma, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Because stories like this remind us, no matter how small the theft, truth always finds a way to knock on your door.